With the weather warming up, it's time to dust off the cobwebs and get your tired old deck looking tip-top. So I'm going to step you through the process of turning this into the next IT destination for your family and friends' next gathering. Oh, this could be... No, nothing popped out. That's good. This deck is actually really well built and it's got some lovely details in it. To replace it, well, that would be wasteful and it would cost a small fortune. So giving a little bit of love is going to really bring it back to its former glory. That all starts with a clean off. I'm going to be using a cleaning product on this deck, but before I put that on, you need to make sure the deck is soaking wet. I'm just mixing up some of our cleaning product. Now, this needs to be 4:1 with water. This is a concentrate. But for numpties like me, this bucket has marks on the inside to tell me how to get it exactly right. Now, this stuff is going to strip the deck back to its former glory, so I've protected the plants so it doesn't affect those as well. Working already. I left the deck cleaner on the deck for 20 minutes and it's really important not to let it dry, so you've got to keep it wet. Then take it off with a pressure washer. Now, this broom's got a bit of a squidgy on it to get rid of some of this excess water, but I really need to make sure the deck is bone dry before I re-oil it. And whilst I wait for the deck to dry, I'm going to build myself a bit of a screen here so when people come out to enjoy the deck, they're not looking at that ugly roof. So I'm building a really simple frame out of treated pine, and between these posts, we're going to have some stainless steel wires that we can hang some pots on and green up the whole area. But first, I'm going to pre-drill it and screw it together. You can see this deck has been bleached by the sun, so I'm using Aquadeck to bring it back to its former glory. It's also going to protect it for years to come. It's really important to work the wet edge, so don't let it dry out, because then you'll end up with patches. I can see what I'm doing here, though. I'm backing myself into a corner. Rookie error. I'm also giving the hardwood timber on the handrail the exact same treatment as the deck. Lovely. All right. I've attached my timber frame to our deck balustrade, but I've also put posts down into stirrups just to make sure it's nice and sturdy, because this is actually going to have quite a lot of weight on it. I've also popped a packer down because we're going to be putting pots here and there's going to be water flow. I just don't want to get any caught between there because it will just rot the timber out. Now, I'm using some stainless steel kits to create wires across that we can hang some pots on. These are really simple. They come in kit form. They're really easy to use. You can see these little alligator pinchy bits on the inside. You thread the stainless steel into that and tighten it all up. Really couldn't be easier. And these are the pots I'm using. I'm using two different sizes. They're a pretty simple plastic pot, and then you get these little brackets that the pot just sort of fits in like this, and that will hang on our wires. Now, life in these pots is not going to be easy for a plant because it's quite hot over there and there's not much soil, so you need to pick the right plants. I'm using a bunch of different succulents for texture, some jungle cactus to hang over, and then as the main feature, this. Now, this is a Stylia silver shadow, and it's just got this amazing architectural form to it, and bright silver foliage on the tips and lime green in the center. I really love this plant. It's perfect for a pot, but you could also mass plant it to make it a feature in a garden bed. So there you have it, some really simple steps to completely revitalise your deck and keep it protected for years to come. I think we're ready for some outdoor entertaining. Now, if only I had some friends. Bit sad, isn't it? Oh well, at least the deck looks nice.
Come on,